MacNando, and today we're going to be talking about Dune Part 2. I don't know if you guys know, but I was not a big fan of the first Dune when it came out. I found it to be really kind of boring most of the time, because a lot of it is world building and giving a lot of exposition on in the Dune universe. And that's cool and all. I enjoy a lot of exposition in sci-fi and giving it a lot of lore. But after a while, it just wasn't my cup of tea when most of it was just the characters talking and giving exposition and not enough action happening until the very end, where it was the fall of House Atreides on Arrakis. And Dune 2 pretty much picks off from that ending, where Paul and his mom are now with the Fremen. It's Fremen, not Freeman. I heard people pronounce Freeman, and it's like, bro, they call him Fremen in the movie. You're gonna pronounce it Fremen. It's Fremen. So they're with the Fremen in the movie at the very end, and it literally just picks off from there. And in the second one, you get to see more of Paul's character grow. I don't really think of Timothée Chalamet's portrayal of Paul all that much in the first movie, but here he really does make an impact. This one is a lot more character-driven and a lot more action-oriented, which I know is probably a criticism they probably left in the first one when a lot of people weren't expecting, hey, why isn't there more action in my sci-fi action movie? I don't know why I gave it that voice. I don't know why people sound like that, but that's the voice I give them. But for all intents and purposes, I really enjoyed the action. It was well done. It was incredibly done. And well job done by the stunt coordinators and the special effects. I mean, the CGI. I mean, it's great. It's perfect. It's the visual effects are great. I love it. I really enjoyed it. There are certain times where the characters are talking for a bit and they're mostly given exposition, and I was just sitting in the theaters all right, come on, can we get to the next part, please? But it was able to pick up afterwards, and I was like, all right, yes, we're getting into the good stuff, the really good stuff. I don't think there's a single bad performance in this movie. I love every portrayal of each character. I think that everyone was played to perfection. I think all the actors did a superb job. Denis Villeneuve, the director, he did a superb job in directing this film. The score for this movie is incredible. The cinematography was amazing. I just think that this film is a better version of the first one in every single category. I just think it's increasing, it just gets better. It just everything's better, acting's better, the action's better, the CGI, the direction, everything's better. I think everything is about this film is just a whole lot better than the first one. There were minor complaints that I had with it, but overall, I really did enjoy the movie. It was, I might watch it a second time. That's how good it is. I don't really want to watch the first one all that much, but the second one definitely. I will definitely go ahead and watch the second one. I hear a lot of people online compare Dune to Star Wars, and since they are both big sci-fi action movies, but they're not really the same. Star Wars is more focused on the actual action and adventure aspect, and these characters are going on a big quest to find the thing. Wildly exceptional epics, they're gonna fight the bad guy, they're gonna save the girl, they're gonna save the galaxy. But Dune is not at all like that. It is a more mature take on the sci-fi epic. It is more focused on religion and other more serious, mature themes compared to Star Wars. I could argue that most of the characters in Dune are not good people. In fact, most of them have ulterior motives that are a little selfish. You could argue against maybe one or two characters that stand out, but they are not good characters for the most part. Chani, who is played by Zendaya, is objectively good, and Stilgar, I could argue, is good, but he's honestly one of the best parts of the movie. He's played tremendously by Javier Bardem. He's having a total blast. Other than those two that I can think of, nobody's good. Everyone is flawed and has something bad attached to them or has done a bad thing in the past. And that just makes the story a lot more interesting going forward. I haven't read Dune the book, so I have no idea what I'm in for. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I kind of want to read the book to find out what happens, because this is something that I honestly want to know. Like, what's gonna happen? What's Paul gonna do? What are these characters that we just left off with? Like, what happens to them? And that's the magic of movie making. You want your audience to find out what happens to your characters at the end of your film, so you make them go out and buy the original source material. That's how you do a movie. That's how you do a movie, baby. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about Dune Part 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.